Hello YouTube, this is the Tank 1988, and I'm going to continue playing Diablo 1. I need to check on one thing. Perfect. Okay, so here's what happened. I recorded this, exactly what I'm doing now, for a good 15 minutes, before I realized that I did not record the screen. And actually, I need to check on one thing. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording the stereo mix. So yeah, I basically found, everything that I did, I already did. Everything I'm doing here I already did, but then I realized that I forgot to turn on my screen recorder, so I get to do it all again. But it's a good thing that I didn't save. So now you, the audience, get to see me do this all over again. This is about the only time when not saving your game is helpful, when you forget to record. That is probably literally or if you see some glitch, that is probably the only time ever when not saving is actually helpful. Now last time I added it to dexterity, so I'm going to do it again. And in a way this is good because I already know what's coming, so I'm not surprised, so I can just kind of focus on things. Or I can, how should I say, I can talk without having to really, without having surprises. There's going to be goatmen in here, a lot of them. I'll just have to kite them around like I did last time. Now this was about half an hour ago yeah, I forgot she got stuck there for some reason. But yeah, this is about... I recorded a good maybe 15 minutes before I realized I wasn't recording. So I recorded the stereo mix, but not my voice or the screen caps. It would have been like as if this were a playthrough on the radio with no commentary and no images. I think there's going to be a couple more in here. And the other thing is, this is also good. I've taken a disadvantage and turned it into an advantage. Because I know what's coming, I can do this a little more efficiently. This room right here is a quest. Is the location of a quest called Arcane's Valor. Valor is a suit of armor that is a suit of medium armor. Right now I'm wearing light armor. It's a suit of medium armor that has major benefit, or has just the right benefits for my place in the game right now. It gives plus 10 to vitality, minus 3 damage from enemies, and the fastest possible hit recovery. But before I get started, let's read a lore book called The Book of Blood.
And so, locked beyond the gateway of blood, and past the hall of fire, valor awaits for the hero of light to awaken.
The other thing too, because I've recently loaded all of this from the CD into the RAM, I don't have to wait for CD load times. So in a way, this is a bloodstone, which you place here. In a way, forgetting to record has actually solved more problems than it's caused. But before I go and do the Arcane's Valor quest, it's a piece of armor, so I want to get a second opinion on it from someone in town. Someone who knows about armor. Preferably a blacksmith. Possibly of the loud Scottish variety. And
Whoa, what can I do for you?
And I think I've found such the man.
The armor known as Valor could be what tips the scales in your favor. I'll tell you that many have looked for it, including myself. Arcane hid it well, my friend. And it'll take more than a bit of luck to unlock the secrets that have kept it concealed, oh lo, these many years.
And let's do some gossip.
A good man who puts the needs of others above his own. You won't find anyone left in Tristram, or anyone else for that matter, who has a bad thing to say about the healer.
And actually, I need to get healed and then repair my items. So I'm going to do that now.
What ails you, my friend?
Well, what can I do for you?
I could go and... I forgot, no auto map available in town. I could go and talk to all the other townspeople about Valor, but in the interest of time, I'm not going to do that. Well, the interest of time and entertainment. It might be boring. This wouldn't be a let's play. This would be a let's talk to everyone in town. And there wouldn't be a whole lot of me talking. There would be more townsfolk talking. So I don't think you guys really enjoy that. So I'm just going to. That's part of the reason why I'm just only talking to Griswold. Sometimes Farnham, but mainly Griswold because he's my favorite character in the game. His voice is my favorite. Oh, there's still one more? Oh, there's a handful here. And that bow is nothing. Mm-hmm. And he just ran into the wall. When I first played this quest and got this bloodstone here, like Griswold said, everyone searched for Valor and no one could find it. So when I first got the bloodstone, I didn't realize it was in this same area. I thought I had to carry the bloodstone with me into the last level of hell. So I carried that bloodstone with me all game without knowing that, without realizing that it's actually in pretty much the same area. You use it in pretty much the same area where you find it. And I think there's one more I have to kill. Yep.
May the spirit of Arcane protect me.
And it's unidentified, but I'm going to wear it anyway. And like I said in part 1, your character... You press Z, just like in Diablo 3, you can press Z to zoom in. But your character looks different now that you have medium armor. And the door is locked so that if you... They're trying to make it challenging so that if you try to run away from the horned demons, you can't just escape. Now right now I'm thinking, wouldn't that suck if my microphone wasn't on? So first thing I did, I looked down and it is in fact on. Now, like I said, level 6 is when the game starts getting hard, or so I thought, because when I played through this about half an hour ago, level 6 really wasn't that bad. And this means that I have either that it was a lot harder than it was a lot easier than I remember it, and I have properly leveled up my character, or in terms of the attributes. I have been bouncing between. There's going to be a room full of goatmen archers there, bouncing between dexterity and vitality, instead of kind of leveling up all the attributes relatively equally. Getting closer so I can see. So I guess this game, and I'm also, there's going to be, because there's going to be rings and amulets dropping, so I'm knowledge and wisdom at the cost of self. It gives me some magic attribute. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the game is getting harder, but I'm getting better equipment. I'm getting equipment that's kind of balanced. I'm getting equipment that kind of balances out where I am in the game in terms of my progression in the game. This game, the attacking is fully manual, or at the very least semi-automatic. For those of you who don't know, this is a weaponry term. You have, I forgot about that. When you're firing a gun, the rate of fire is kind of first determined by fully manual, semi-automatic, or fully automatic. Fully manual is like a shotgun. You fire, and you reload, and then it's going to be Goatman. You fire, you reload, and then you fire again. Fully automatic is where you just hold down the trigger and like a machine gun, the weapon fires and reloads, fires and reloads. You just hold down, you hold it on the trigger and hold it down, and it just fires and fires and fires. Semi-automatic is in the middle. The faster you fire, the faster the weapon reloads automatically. But the faster you fire, the faster you pull the trigger, the faster the weapon fires. This game is either a fully manual or a semi-automatic click fire. So every attack is a click. I can't just here's me holding it down. I only fire once. So I have to, every arrow, everything that happens, I have to click. I have to left click. It's not like the other two games where you can just hold down, where it's a fully automatic firing system. Or attacking system, I should say. I really need to kill the goatmen first, because they're more dangerous. I don't want to read that. I'm in the middle of I'm getting attacked by two different enemies using two different attacks. And let's stop and read a storybook right in the middle of the attack. Stone curse. I cannot use that because I don't have enough magic. And I'm going to give myself some, put a potion there, and read the mythical book.
Beyond the Hall of Heroes lies the Chamber of Bone. Eternal death awaits any who would seek to steal the treasures secured within this room. So speaks the Lord of Terror, and so it is written.
Eternal death, you say, but isn't all death eternal? I think what the writers meant to say was eternal damnation or eternal servitude. The Chamber of Bone is a level just like is an entire. It's not just a room; it's an entire map where you basically have to fight a whole bunch of skeletons, and then you get a rank up in the Hydra spell. So every time, and it happens every time. So every time, and every time you play through the game, which I will have to start doing. That's my third. So you got a ring amulet. Every time you play through the game, it will give you a rank up. So I don't know what the max rank in spells is, but it's basically a free spell rank up every time you go to the Chamber of Bone. That shrine gave me +2 to strength, to my strength attribute. Trapped chest, so let's use the disarm trapped skill. Thereby safely opening the chest. There's got some bats. I like to open all the doors. I just like to have the area fully explored, fully opened, so I know I haven't missed anything. And again, fully clearing out an area really helps with experience and gold and items, so that's just how I play this game. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out this entire, maybe not the entire level, but I'm going to, oh good, School of Identify, which is, did I even, nope, here it is. Use it to identify Valor. I'm going to clear out most of this area before I go and visit the town. Most likely, I'm going to go talk to Griswold about the Chamber of Bone, see what he has to say. Right now, I'm just getting a little bit more experience, maybe possibly a little bit more gold, maybe some items before I go back up. This guy's moving around. Let's see what we got here. Oh, good, a health potion. Why don't I just drink it now? Here it is. Let me check on... kill these guys. See, I'm already getting a little bit more gold by doing this. And another ring. This is very good. I'll have plenty of things to identify. Let's see what's in this little room. There's some barrels. Mana potion. Full mana potion. Broadsword don't need. And now that level 6 is mostly cleared out, except for over in this area, I think I'm going to pay Griswold a visit and see what he has to say about the Chamber of Bone. I also need to sell quite a few items. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is... I might call it good for this video. First, yeah, let's visit Cain first. Cain the Elder will know about the equipment I now possess.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Okay, now let's see what we got here. I'm definitely going to plus 13 to dexterity. Oh, hell yeah. I want that. Chance to hit plus 21%. Fire resist or mana. I'm going to have chance to hit. Yeah, it is a good time to save. Let's talk to Adria and then to Griswold. I'm going to sell all of my potions of my partial potions of mana and only keep the full ones. I don't use mana enough to justify having all those potions taking up space in my inventory. I'm also going to sell the staff.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Mana. Potion of full mana, I'm going to keep Skull of Stone Curse, don't need. Potion of mana, don't need. I think I have one more. Yep. Staff, don't need. 7,081 gold. Potion of mana. And I have one more potion of mana I can sell. Just give myself a little more gold.
In search of answers.
Okay. The rings I can sell to Griswold. Even though, I mean, rings are magical items, but they're considered kind of armor. They're not like wizardry and sorcery related items, which Adria deals with. Rings are equipment that you wear that just happens to be
Well, what can I do for you?
Magical, so... And now let's see... Well, let's repair. And now, let's see what he thinks about the Chamber of Bone.
Ach, no, nothing in this place. But you may try asking Cain. He talks about many things, and we're not surprised maybe he had some answers to your question.
Okay.
Well, I have to practically...
Yeah, he's talking about Adria. So let's see what Cain thinks.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. A book that speaks of a chamber of human bones? Well, a chamber of bone is mentioned in certain archaic writings that I studied in the libraries of the East. These tomes inferred that when the lords of the underworld desired to protect great treasures, they would create domains, where those who died in the attempt to steal that treasure would be forever bound to defend it. A twisted, but strangely fitting end.
And that's what they mean by... That's what the lore book meant by eternal death. Let's see what Farnham has to say about the Chamber of Bone.
And a fellow drinking peace? Okay, so listen. There's this chamber of wood, see? And his wife, you know, her, tells the tree, because you gotta wait. Then I says that might work against him, but if you think I'm gonna pay for this, yeah!
And that made absolutely no sense. And with that, I'm going to call it good for this video.